Alright, this is my bag. This is my bag. I got other ones you can possibly order for sale, but this is my bag. It's loaded up. I just got back from Nepal on Wednesday. Today's Monday. The earthquake happened on Saturday, 3 days before we left. Everybody's fine. Everybody's safe. I don't know anybody that got killed personally, but a lot of the people that that work for the factories, they lost their homes. So they're living right now underneath tarps and that. So my thing right now I'm doing is basically getting my other business, my felt business, set that up as a nonprofit to help them out, and basically try to sell some of these balloon products I have and put them to work. And get them to work, get them to business, and then they can try to rebuild their lives. This is basically, I've got a collection of about 6 different pieces. It's all called the Karma Collection. Karma's been really, really good to me overseas. I mean, it's just silly things. I mean, literally, we were on a scooter, went to get the iron rods for the bag, and literally ran out of gas in front of a gas station. I mean, it was just things like that over and over and over and over again. Earthquake was totally unexpected. But let me go through my big bag. It's called the Namaste Bag. All my balloon accessories are hello in different languages of countries I've been to. This one being the Nepal one, my pride and joy. It's the Namaste Bag, and Namaste is basically hello in Nepal and India. What I have here is I designed this bad boy. I've been working on this since I built my first bag, I'd say probably in 1998. Last year did a whole bunch of tweaking and built a whole nother bag out of bed sheets. Took that over to Nepal last year, had a few bags made from that, and came home, tested them, and then made some changes, and then this year I got it. So there's a few minor little things that I may change in the next production, but nothing major, nothing that anybody that doesn't know this bag inside out is actually going to even be bothered with. But here's the bag. It's constructed very, very well. It's built very, very well. It's built like a piece of luggage. It was actually built at a place that makes backpacks and a lot of other camping gear. So that's a perfect location for me. I'm going to start out with the front here. You've got your rings here. These are actually used to close the bag. So these actually kind of slide up here, and the bag actually closes together. I'm going to pull the pin out here so you can see. The bag actually folds somewhat to it like an old doctor bag. And then it folds open, closes shut. Closes open, shut. It's got a flap that flaps over as well. And then the strap goes right through the flap, and you've got a carrying strap. Alright, so there's that. The front of the bag, I actually designed it with 2 pump holders. Of course, I've used it now at 3 different parties, and I've kind of played with it. One of them's a pump holder. The other one is more for hairbands and business cards. And I have my little watch in here, so I know what time it is. And what do I got on this bad boy? Oh, I got my little snippet. Even though I don't need my snippet, because right here, there's a strap that actually holds on a nice little razor blade. And then I have my counter for when I do my numbers as well, to kind of keep track of my counting. It's got a strap that actually goes across the front here on both sides. So very easy if you wanted to hang something down below. It's got 2 extra rings on the side if you wanted to attach something. The way I designed it is all my other products kind of attached to this bag. So it's got accessories. So these actually will hold on the balloon apron. Works really well. I mean, if you're used to using an apron, but an apron obviously is not going to get you through a 6-hour festival, you can actually have the big bag with your bulk of your stock and then actually attach your apron so it hangs on the front, and then you have easy access to everything out of your apron that you might be used to, and then you have all the extra balloons in here for a longer festival. And very easy if you want to keep using the apron. If you have like a little lull period, or some kids trying to decide, you can easily take out the balloons and stuff them. I usually will have the browns in here, and I'll stuff a lot more mocha browns. I go through a lot of mocha brown. And I've got my 5-inch weight rounds down there. I've got my other rounds. I've got rockets. I've got hearts. And then up here I've got 6 little pockets with prints that I use the most often. So I got my eyeballs and my Spider-Mans and my frozen prints up there. It's got an extra strap on the bottom here too as well. So you got your strap on the top here to hold the razor blade and my counter, but then you have another strap down there that goes across the Sharpie pockets if you wanted to attach something else or have another idea. Inside the pump pocket, the strap that goes around here through the razor blade also continues through the inside of the pocket. So you can actually put more Sharpies there. If I know a lot of people like to carry a whole rainbow of Sharpies. I carry basically one color black, and then occasionally I use a blue and a red, and then maybe an orange for a carrot nose. But for the most part, it's all black. But here would be a nice place to actually add some more Sharpies. You can also, when you're packing up, you can put your pump there, and that holds that in nice and secure so it doesn't fall out. I love these pumps. They're little tiny, they're little hand pumps, and they work great. I haven't had a hand pump that I've liked in a long time, and I found these and I love them. So I do have some of these in stock as well. But that's the front of the bag. It has a wire frame on the front and the back to keep everything nice and straight. It also has another wire frame around the bag to keep it open. And right here, everything is basically all pocket oriented. All the pockets expand out kind of like an accordion. Very easy to find everything. It's got pockets along the walls. All along the walls, there's 1, 2, 3 pockets. So you got 3, 6, 9, you got 18 there. Then you have 5 here and 5 here. And then these expand out. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 there. Last count, I haven't counted again, but last count was 77 pockets total. So that works out really well. Of course, the bigger pockets, you're going to keep what you use the most of. Some of the smaller wall pockets, you can keep like, geoblossoms or bee bodies or something that you don't use so often. So that's the inside. It works out really, really well. I love it. These small sides here, you've still got 2 large pockets here and here, and then you have an elastic pocket right here. This elastic pocket is basically designed to hold a drink outside your bag, so there's no chance of spilling, and you can carry it, and when it folds up, take out my pin, when it folds up, it just sits nicely right there to carry. So that works out well. These pockets are not basically covered by any waterproof material, like the flap and the inside. So right now I keep basically the rubber balls and other things on the outside here. And both sides are exactly the same. As far as the back, when the cover is open, I usually will tend to leave my strap attached to the back. So right now I've got my strap there. That folds down. This is a window for an advertisement. So you can put, Flowerclown is at Tommy's every Thursday night between 6 and 9, or, please tip, or you can put a balloon list, or you can put some business cards or something to that effect in there so people can grab it. With having the hooks here, I notice my number system. I can easily attach my numbers here and let that go. The top this actually zippers off as well. So there is a zipper for the flap to come off, which is very nice if you don't want the flap on. And the way the bag closes, it closes into a triangle anyway. So basically it kind of stays, for the most part, waterproof as it is. Everything is made with a water-resistant material. It's not exactly waterproof, but basically rain's not going to penetrate it. But if you throw it in a pool, it's going to soak through. And then right along the top here, I've got a bunch of little elastic bands. What those do is when you have a balloon blown up, this makes a really, really pretty display. You can actually set the balloons there. And they'll actually stand up by themselves. I did notice I was outside yesterday at the Cavs playoffs game. They were kind of moving around, but then I actually took a piece of balloon, attached it to the loops, the D-rings that were on the front, came around the back, and was able to have a piece of balloon that came around, kept everything nice and stationary. I'm still discovering things. I added so much to this bag. I'm still fumbling my way through it. I'm still trying to learn which pockets have which balloons in them. I know it's a learning curve. I go through it every year because I get a new bag and then I mix things up. And a lot of times I put things back in the same place, but then a lot of times I change things around as well. But I love this bag. It came out really, really well. I've got all the patches of all the different countries I've been to. And let me just kind of close it up here and show you how it zips. So you've got your strap there, you've got your flap. This closes up. Find where your zipper's at. There it is. And the whole bag, the zipper's closed. Just like that. So that works out really, really well. Then the flap goes over. You carry that bad boy along with you. So that's my new Flowerclown bag, or as I like to call it now, the Namaste bag. All right, the factory that makes these, that was undamaged during the earthquake, but trying to keep them busy. So I've got about 19 of these. This is one of them. I just sold one locally, and then I had a special order when I was overseas for one to send to England. So I think I've got 17 of them in stock. I can order more. I'm in the process of my friend who works in Nepal. He does some business through China, and he goes to China. He's going to find different colors, so hopefully I'll have some hot pinks and some other colors that I really, really would like to have. But for the most part, I used what I can. I was able to find good supplies, and it came... Oh, and then there's a zipper. There's a zipper there for paperwork. So you don't have to open your bag and get into everything. You can just put your work order right there, zip it closed. Another feature. But no, so hopefully in the future I will be able to do custom embroidery. I have an amazing embroidery guy named Engineer. He did all this embroidery. He didn't do the patches. I actually got those in Thailand. But he's amazing. He can, as long as you have a cartoon picture of your clown or your logo, he can do it in embroidery. So in the future I will be able to make custom-made bags. I'll be able to do custom embroidery, custom color combinations, and they were going to, before the whole earthquake hit, they were actually going to make a 2/3 version. So basically if you take this and you cut it right here, you've got to cut it right here. You've got the 1 section and the 2 sections. So that was something we were supposed to do. It didn't get done, but that's something that's coming in the future. A little bit smaller bag, but it's not as big as I thought it was going to be when I was making it. The other cloth bags seem to be a lot larger, but this one's just a nice, comfortable, easy size. So that's my bag. I hope you like them. I love it. I've worked it for the past 3 days, and it's great. It's a real time saver, and it's so easy, especially with the front elastic pockets. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I probably babbled on long enough, so I'm going to stop now.